Hey now. Miss Williams, what's going on? Hey, friend. Hey, what's going on, Auntie? Jessica Bell, what's happening? D. Williams, yeah. What's going on, lady? What's going on, Curry? Miss Freeman, what's going on, lady? Sharice, Miss Walker, good to see you as always. Hey, Ramonica. Yo, Dolo E Solo, what's going on? Rebecca, yes, she is. We are working things out, and balance is coming back to the household in the name of Jesus, and it is only because of Him. So yes, so thank you for that. Nuck, if your buck was going on, sister slash niece, Kimberly West. Hey, Kino. My favorite cynic was poppin' pimpin'. Kendra, what's going on, man? With the all encompassing love. My good sis BB, always good to see you in the house. I'm gonna need you on the panel because we got to discuss Big Rich Town. So I'm gonna need you be ready when I drop the link, man. Hey, Chewy. You know, we understand that real life takes precedence over these internet shenanigans. So it is what it is. But it's always good to see you. Always good to have you pop in. Yes. Hey, Negro. Indeed. I realized it was so funny because last week my mom got out the hospital last Friday. Okay, so Saturday it was just like, okay, let's just woosah and make sure she's on the good path. So Sunday I got up. My intention was to go to church, but it just wasn't feeling right, and I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna stay home with her. So uh today's Pentecost Sunday, and I was supposed to direct the song. So I'm like, all right, I got it. And I got up and I was like, and I went to check, I got dressed. It took me a while to get dressed and get ready. And I went to check on my mom and she wasn't feeling that good. And I'm like, nah, she's been feeling good pretty much all this week. And today she's not feeling good. I'm like, devil, I think you're trying me. You're trying to keep me from being at church where I need to be. So I had to tuck down my natural feelings and my natural emotions and go on to church and press through. But she's feeling better now, and it was a good service, and I was able to direct. So sometimes you have to recognize when it's uh, God speaking to you, when the devil's trying to influence, and when it's just you. And sometimes it could be hard to distinguish, but glitter moon. Hey, ow! Hey, I feel a Shikani up in here. Hey, Robo Tussin. What's going on, niece? Thank you for that. Oh, Mashanya. Oh, Jesus. We always appreciate you stopping in. Tahisha, what's going on, niece? It's just always so much love in the comments when y'all come in. I always appreciate it. Hey, Miss Jamesetta, Robin Rouse, what's going on? The barbecue is whenever we get together. We ain't on no time frames, especially since tomorrow's Memorial Day. Most of y'all ain't got to work tomorrow, so we can hang out for a little bit. Come on, bachelor's degree. Kiki, good to see you. Along with you, Cajun Coco. Oh man, we did a whole segment on that. Was that Thursday? I think. Yeah, you got to catch up. Yeah. I mean, we're gonna talk some more about it tonight. But yeah, we did a whole little thing about that. Some people accuse me of not being my chill self and letting my real feelings flow. But you know, it is what it is at times. Miss Neek, what's going on? Say, Gianna, hello. Baz boo woo, zoop bop, bez boo 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 boo. Bureau, what's going on? Let y'all gather, fill up your cups, grab your plate, and all that good stuff. Hey, Kathleen, good to join. I did. I did. Robo Bobo Kishanda Robotussin. Yes. Hmm. Yeah, I was inkling to come on tonight, and then uh something got posted in the chat, and I was like, okay, but we can review this together as a family. Hey, Joyce, happy Sunday. Oh Lord, not high as hell right now for the first time. Feel like flying. I hear your voice. Oh God, I think I'm falling out of the sky. I close my eyes. Heaven help me. Oh, I'm sorry. I'll go on a tangent real quick. I have to reserve my lifted moments. What's up, Elder Davis? I know that. I know the archapostle bishop of the group is not partaking of substances. Oh, the scandal! The scandal! Yes, you caught that. Yes. Hey, happy Memorial Day weekend, Beverly. a little like a prayer there. The next month or so should be interesting though. I might actually have to get up on Tuesday to tune in to the broadcast just to see what is not said, because Hot Mama Manuvian, I always like to let something slip out of her click suckers. So I might have to make it a point to get up to listen. Hey, Ebony. Whoa, not the listed. I've never I've never tried to venture out that far. What do you feel like flying? All right now. Just be careful. Hope you're in a safe spot. Yes, thank you. Was good. 3406. Yes, it really should be. Come on, grown people brownies. Let's see. La, 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 Who's this hitting me up on the app? Nobody. Nobody worth my time. I see. Shoot, like, shoot. Let me step into grown folks territory. Hey, Sheila. Yes, the great nation. Wouldn't Tuesday be the first day? Yep. Because Friday they weren't on. They're not on the weekends. And then tomorrow's a holiday, so I really don't expect them to be live. So Tuesday should be the first day. But, you know, knowing Odyssey and, you know, they homespun country behind, they might do some pre-tape stuff for the remainder of this week. You never know. You know, ain't no, honestly, no telling when they might come back live, because they might really be sitting trying to regroup and everything and all that good stuff before they come back live. So, like I said, it should be interesting, but I think I might make it a point to listen on Tuesday just to see if it's a new show or, you know, they're just playing some pre-recordedness. So, all right. So, as I think Marie pointed out, a lot of people making comments. You know what? They might, if anything, they might finish out the contract, because when they went live, in July of last year, July or August. So they might finish out the year contract, and then they might retool it. They might cancel it. Who knows? Who knows? It's not like, it's a fan favorite, super popular radio segment that's, doing top numbers in their slot. You know, so I mean, if they cancel and just play some hip hop music throughout that time frame, I mean, ain't nobody table gonna be shook except for sis. True, true, because without a buffer, it's only gonna be a matter of time before Shorty just snap the hell out on him. So, hey, Bernadette, the reason that British said they gave her is file if it's true. Hmm. I mean, did something else come up? Because, well, I never heard a reason. I mean, she was saying that they didn't want her to take a plea bargain, and when she did, they let her go. But I dissected that already. Like, that's not how it went. I bet. Let's see. All right, that's good. As long as you're in a safe place, just ride it out and check back in with us. Let us know you good. Hey, Bishop Baltimore. Appreciate the love as always. Oh no, you good. We just doing our greetings and stuff like that. Everybody just filling up their solo cups and their plates and things. But anyway, so yeah, so quite a few people have made videos, reactions, responses, and things like that to the whole British situation. Shout out to Chronicles Speaks. She went the extra mile and looked up the court documents, which really broke everything down. And once she, broke it down and read what was on the documents, you really didn't have no type of sympathy for British. It was like, oh, this is what you was really doing. Like, just the charges on their own without any like real connotation was bad enough. But when you read the actual court documents as to the specifics, it was like, girl, go on somewhere. The last thing you were thinking about was that daughter of yours. You was thinking about yourself, making sure you can go ahead and go down to Canal Street and buy them knockoff shoes to keep up with the Joneses, the Jenkins, the Johnsons, and the Jeremiahs. So, yeah. Check my comments again. Frauders, they gon' fraud. So there's another one. Someone posted in the chat. Shout out to T Jones TV. I guess this is another live that British did, explaining her situation. So we're gonna check together. I haven't listened to this, so this will be new for all of us. So pause. Share instead.
This and I think people are so cruel and are just so worried about what they think the outcome is, or saying, oh, that person shouldn't have done that, or oh, they're going to jail, or whatever it may be. But I don't think people really realize how much it's affecting other people's lives and how crucial it is to people. So for me, I think I'm going to figure out some kind of ways that I'm able to talk to these young ladies and have conversations with them and give them some type of encouragement, because it's not easy dealing with the legal system. It's not easy dealing with your life being monitored 24/7. And I think people are just being.
Man, what kind of encouragement is you going to give to young girls? First of all, who is going to book you to speak to young girls? You are not a role model. You are not a figure to be envied and to aspire to be. Ooh, I was about to really go in, but no. You stay away from my daughter. I'm good.
Being really cruel to people. For me, God has a different place for me in the world, and I have a very strong support system. And I'm at a point in my life where, I have come to terms with things that I have done wrong, and I am overly apologetic for those things. And some things that I pled guilty to, I didn't even do. But I had to do what I had to do to be able to see my daughter and be able to take care of my family. And, people who have never been through the federal system don't really understand how this works. Like, they just think that, oh, you say this, that means you did something. Or, oh, they say this amount of money, that means that's how much money you took, or how much money they say you owe. And those aren't the cases. But for me, I'm more concerned about people that are going through these things and trials and tribulations and aren't as strong as me to deal with them, who don't have support systems, who aren't financially equipped to have lawyers and to be able to fight for.
Let's stop there. First of all, you're talking about people who ain't blessed enough to be financially equipped to have lawyers. Most of that money is probably some of that damn fraud money. And if you are so financially equipped to have lawyers to help you through the situation, then why the hell did you find the need to defraud almost $500,000 from different government systems and banks? You can't brag about being financially stable at the same time you are being indicted for fraud.
For their lives, mothers, aunts, and things of that nature.
Oh yeah. I'm sorry. Trials and tribulations. No, trials and tribulations is what I'm going through right now when my mom was in the hospital for 3 weeks and I didn't know what the hell was going on. And I wasn't sure if she was going to be able to return back to the quality of life that she had just a month ago. Trials and tribulations is you working 70 hours a week and can barely afford rent and food on the table. Trials and tribulations is when you have lost your job and you got kids to support and you don't know how you're going to make ends meet. That's trials and tribulations. Bitch, you going through a trial for being stupid. Okay? Don't get me riled up, okay? Please, let me be peaceful.
So I'm just really at a point where I'm really trying to figure out what you guys think I can do for me to give back to the community for people that are dealing with these things. And for me, I think that I want to be an advocate for people who have had to deal with the legal system and deal with the federal government, to be able to give them a safe space to be able to go forward and to be able to think, to be able to have their faith in God. Because, when you're going through this, your faith in God is tested. You feel like every moment of your life and everything that you've worked for and you've been for and you've done, it just means nothing at this point. the past year of my life, I've been working for 104.1, and they were fully aware of my case. I talked about it on the radio. My first day was, ankle monitor check-in. And when that whole thing about me being superseding indictment with all the stuff that I wasn't charged with was a part of the blogs, they wanted me to talk about it. But the moment that I pled guilty, and this is what was the most sense for me and my lawyer to do, to make sure that I would be able to see my child, was I was fired. And, for me, thank God that he's blessed me with other forms of income, and I have other resources. But for a lot of people, they don't have other forms of resources. They don't have other things that they can.
Again, God said, new number, who this? I need you to start bringing my God into your situations. Again, you talking about God bless you with financial resources and other ways to make money. Yeah, including fraud, including cashing checks that didn't belong to you, including using social security numbers that didn't belong to you, copping to using random kids posing as your nieces and nephews to get the child credit tax. Are those the other resources that God blessed you with? And even if those weren't the other areas of finances and multiple streams, as sister like to put, of income, if you had these other resources for financial prosperity, why in the hell did you feel the need to take $500,000 that didn't belong to you, including making up fake hospital bills to get reimbursed, including taking rent relief from a place that you didn't even own out in California while you were filming Basketball Wives, and the Basketball Wives people were paying for your rent. They were giving you $4,000 toward the rent. You didn't even have to come out of pocket for your rent, and that wasn't even satisfying enough for you. You still had to apply for rental relief. So miss me with these other streams of income, and God has blessed you. Shut up.
Can do. And I want to be help for that. I want to be able to advocate for that, because even a lot of these women aren't in the situation that I'm in where it was something that I did or something. They're in a situation because of men, or men that they've dated, or men that they've slept with, or their baby's daddies, or whatever it may be. But what I'm telling you guys, that I'm making a stance today, that I will be that voice for the people of what they're going through. I will be that voice for women that are in the criminal justice system and dealing with having to go to jail, dealing with having to have children inside the prison. I will be that voice, because I think that's something God has put me on this earth to do, because me going through this is not by happenstance. Me going through this is not something that just needed to happen. What I was indicted on and what I pled guilty to was $56,000 worth of stuff, not $449,000 worth of stuff. And I don't think anybody knows that. All y'all see is what the headline.
All right, so just because she said that, we're going to go into the Chronicle Speaks video after this that breaks down everything that went on. And baby, it was more than $56,000. And even if it was just $56,000, bitch, it wasn't $56,000 that belonged to you. It belonged to somebody else. So stop trying to minimize and trivialize what you did. Stop. It's not working for you.
I give y'all, and that none of those things that they had on there, that I wasn't charged with any of those things. Those were part of my conduct report, so that I could never be charged with those things. But when people don't understand how the federal system works, they don't understand it. And I am so humbled and so ready for what God has next for me, that nobody can make me feel any other way about that, because I know that through my voice and through my platform, I'll be able to help somebody. I'll be able to be that voice, because until you go through this, you don't understand what it's like. Until you go through this, you don't understand and for me, I'm dealing with it with the rest of the world, to have to bash me in comments and, oh, she's going to jail, and people sending me messages about my daughter and leaving messages on her Instagram page about, oh, your mom has to go to jail, or how did you feel about this from your mom doing this or your mom doing that? And I don't play about my child. That's the one thing I will go to jail behind. And I know that about me. But the main thing is that people need to be encouraged, and you can't let people feel as if you're not encouraged or you're not trying to encourage them. So I'm here to tell you, if you're going through something and you're a woman and you're dealing with the legal system, or you're dealing with the federal system or the state system, and you need a voice and you need somebody to tell you it's going to be okay, and you need somebody to just be there for you, DM me. I'm going to personally give you my phone.
Any women's out there that would dare DM her for some help or some advice or for an encouraging word, let me introduce you to a single virile bachelor named Andrew Louise Caldwell. If that's how you feeling, that's how you live in life. I wish I would. I wouldn't allow my female dog named Lassie to reach out to her to lick her hand, let alone somebody I care about reaching out to her for advice. You're not even all the way through the situation yet. You just accepted the plea bargain. They're going to sentence you in August, and you acting like, you about to walk out of there with $100 of probation and a $50,000 fine. No, you are facing jail time, ma'am. So don't act like it's all settled just because the lawyers agreed to a plea bargain. It still has to go before the judge. That's why judging does not occur when the plea bargain happens, because the judge still has to review that. It still has to be approved. And again, we can get up to 0 hour and the judge can change their mind and be like, yep, I know what y'all agreed to. However, this is what I'm agreeing to. So stop it.
Phone number. Because I know that God has put forth for me to be able to help the next person, because I didn't have nobody there to be able to step me through and help me. So I know I want to be there for somebody else. So whatever the circumstances may be of my case, if I go to jail, if I don't go to jail, if I get probation, whatever it may be, I'm going to make it my business to be there for other people. I'm going to make it my business to be there for somebody who wasn't as strong as me. So this will probably be the first talk of my podcast, The Safe Space, will be coming to you guys in the next 30 days. Everything is getting accomplished. Everything is getting done with it. But I want to make sure that I make it very clear that my foundation that I'm about to start, Diamonds in the Rough, is going to be about helping women in the jail system. It's going to be about advocating, getting the money to be able, their children are taken care of. If they have to go to jail, making sure they have places to live, making sure that they have resources to be able to get there, to be able to get degrees that they might not have had, or resources to be able to get jobs, be able how to dress when it comes to interviews. I will be that voice because I feel like that's what God has set forth for me to do. So my purpose in this whole situation and all this detriment that has caused me detriment and has disrupted my life based on my actions, the things that I have done wrong, I'm going to be a positive voice for somebody else. And I'm going to be there for somebody else, because it is hard going through this by yourself. And I have a strong support system for my family and my friends, but they don't know what it's like until they went through it. You don't know what it's like until you've actually been through it. And I just think that's what it is. So I want you guys to know that I'm okay. And I want you guys to know that if I can help any of you in any way that's going through a situation that's similar to mine, DM me, send me a message. I'm going to create something where you guys can put some kind of message system in so that we can be able to talk and write back and forth and be able to have some type of dialogue in the community for people that are going through this in general. I'm going to make it my business to do so. And I promise you that.
But I ain't one to gossip, so if anyone asks you, you ain't heard it from me.
Again, shout out to T Jones TV. Thank you for that. When stuff like that happens and you get caught up and you get exposed, it's either you should either try to get in front of it and just be humble and apologize, and that's it, and then shut up about it, or don't say anything at all. And if her lawyers were any type of legitimate and good, they would tell her to stay off of social media talking about the situation, because every time she gets on, the story changes, the attitudes flip, and we remember that first one where she went from being so strong and standing 10 toes down for what she did, to talking about other bees in St. Louis and they niggas and what they ain't did. And then she tried to go back on the humble. Then she went to the sympathetic and all that good stuff. I mean, your lawyer should tell you to just be quiet, sit still, lay low, and let's get through this sentencing. You still got 2 months before sentencing, and the more you go on the quote unquote defense and make these lives and run your mouth, the worse you are making the situation. And trust me, the judge can use all of this in making their final decision, because you out here, for the most part, having no remorse for what you did, not really taking, acknowledging and taking responsibility for what you did. You out here trying to make it sound like you're the victim. You're making it sound like the feds are trying to trick you. It wasn't that serious. It wasn't that deep. I only did this and blah, blah, blah. All this can and will be used against you in the court of law when it comes to that sentencing. So if you don't, hear nothing else I said, hear this, British. Shut the fuck up, sit still, take care of this daughter you purport to be doing all this for, and just be. How about that? How about silence is golden? Not only is it golden, it's preferred. It's probably necessary. How about that? Because you are not doing yourself any well. And then this video right here, talking about you want to be an advocate for women who are dealing with the legal system because you think this is, God allowed you to go through this because this is your true calling. Ma'am. Again, if anybody is stupid enough to reach out to her for advice, anyway. All right, so I will play next a video from Chronicle Speaks. Jesus Christ, I ain't had nothing, no edibles or nothing like that. Chronicle Speaks. This one, like I said, breaks down the charges and utilizes the legal documents. So
you think you know Wix? Do you really? First up, we've got
commercial. So shout out to Chronicle
I'm not one to
Speaks.
gossip, but I will bring you the tea. Welcome to Chronicle Speaks.
Please, I don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh? Yes. Look at you.
So, Basketball Wives star British Williams is about to do time after pleading guilty to 15 charges, including fraud, involving things like stealing Social Security numbers, PPP fraud, opening up fraudulent bank accounts, getting rental assistance for a state that she didn't even live in. Child, the list goes on.
What else are you going to do besides pander, rob, steal, try to trick some girl up out of her baby's check or something?
Now, they often say that people get caught up trying to keep up with the Joneses. Well, sis was keeping up with the Joneses, the Jenkins, the Johnsons. She's keeping up with everybody, but now everyone is going to have to keep up with her in jail. We are going to get into that and so much more. But before we do, please be sure to subscribe to this channel and hit the bell for notifications so you don't miss out on any news regarding this and so much more. Now let's get back into it. Basketball Wives star British Williams, who received notoriety after appearing on the 3rd season of Basketball Wives LA in 2014, has found herself in a heap of trouble that is more than likely going to land her in jail for quite some time. Now, being on a show like Basketball Wives, we get to see the lives of the rich and famous. Nice cars and homes, designer bags and shoes. They seem to have it all, but behind closed doors, a great deal of it is all a facade. Many of these people don't live too much more differently than you and I, and it seems like the life of British Williams is starting to unravel just that. Now, in reading this 20-page court doc, I'm not sure who the mastermind was in this scheme that British was involved in that ended up defrauding the government into hundreds of thousands of dollars. Whoever had this bright idea had to be the dimmest bulb in the light bulb packet, because baby, let's get into it. So let's start from the beginning. In 2018, British opened up 3 bank accounts with 2 different banks and used different business names, personal names, and social security numbers. Every time she used a social, she only changed the last digit. Now, sis, if you're a beginner in crimes, just say that, because you know what? Let's go ahead and continue. So on March 13th, she opened up a bank account. Now, this bank account is with Busey Bank, and she used the name British Sierra Williams with the last 4 digits of the social 3303, and the business name is Label Whore. Now, on 9/21/2018, she opened another account with Busey Bank, and this time she just used the name Sierra Williams with the last 4 digits of the social being 3304. The name of the business was BW Gordon LLC. Now, on 5/29/2019, she opened up a bank account with First Bank, and she used the name British Sierra Williams with the last 4 digits of the social being 3305. And the name of this business was BCW LLC. So the bank really wasn't on high alert then. However, checks started coming in from legitimate bank accounts paid to the order of defendant or one of the defendant's businesses without the knowledge or consent of the account owners. And this is listed below. So we have a check for $4,500, $4,800, $4,850, $33, $47.28. So she's got all of these funds coming into the bank account, and the people that own the account that the funds are coming from have no idea what's going on. So once she cashed these checks, she ended up taking the funds out and she had the actual cash in her hands. But when the illegitimate checks were then returned for insufficient funds, these 3 bank accounts that she had then incurred a loss. Those 2 different banks had to charge off those amounts because they were never going to get it back from her. And the total was $23,850.91. Now, in 2017, she used 2 different social security numbers to obtain lines of credit, loans, and other monies from different financial companies. One was Heights Financial, Discover, TD Retail Card Services, USAA Savings Bank, and Navy Federal Credit Union. Then in 2016 through 2019, she owned multiple businesses which generated hundreds of thousands of dollars in gross receipts. However, on the IRS form, she only reported that she made $15,000 for 2016, $15,950 for 2017. And then in addition to that, she also used dependents that weren't her own, claiming that they were her nephews and niece on her 2018 and 2019 tax return. And because of that, the IRS is stating that they lost a total of $29,366. So my thing is this: how are you making hundreds of thousands through your business, but then you're having to steal money? Like, you are definitely living beyond your means. Then they go on to say that on or about April 2020 until May 2021, defendant submitted or caused to be submitted 9 separate EIDL applications for businesses in defendant's name or otherwise associated with defendant, and 4 separate PPP applications for businesses in the defendant's name. The application submitted or caused to be submitted by the defendant contained false information regarding the business's income and payroll, as well as false information about defendant's personal criminal history. Now, if you didn't know, you can't be a criminal of certain crimes applying for these government loans. They go on to say that, moreover, records show that the funds paid by the SBA or United States Treasury to defendant as a result of these applications were not spent as intended, but rather they were used to fund defendant's personal lifestyle. In total, defendant was paid $144,400 in EIDL loan and grant funds for 2 of the applications, and $52,647 in PPP loans for 2 of the applications.
I just wanted to pause real quick. Now, you remember just in this last video, she said that it was only $56,000 that she was really on the hook for. But you were paid $144,000. Let's just round it up and say $145,000 in the EIDL loan and grants program that you really didn't qualify for, and that you falsified documents and misrepresented yourself to get the funds that you misappropriated. So,
British took Michael Jackson saying, "Don't stop till you get enough" to a whole nother level, because sis didn't stop there. Okay, so then British got a lease for an apartment in Los Angeles, California, and that lease was for June 22nd, 2021 through June 22nd, 2022. Now, the rent was for $3,800. Now, this lease coincided with her residency for filming with the show Basketball Wives LA, and she was paid a salary. Now, with her salary, she was also given $4,000 a month for the apartment. So she got like an extra $200 left over for herself on top of the salary that they were giving her. So she did not have to come out of her own money for the apartment. However, Miss Greedy decided to go a little bit further, and on January 3rd, 2022, she applied for California COVID-19 rent relief program, which provided funding for California residents who had experienced financial hardship during COVID-19 pandemic. So on this application, she said that her annual household income was $50,000 and that she cited a reduction of hours in work due to the pandemic in applying for these rent relief funds. Now, on this application, she attested that the information provided in the application was true and correct to the best of her knowledge. So the gag is she was never a resident of California. She was still a resident of Missouri. She was only staying in California for the purpose of filming the show. In turn, the state of California did award her $27,801.96 for rent. This is rent that she was already getting for filming the show. So she got paid twice. I'm starting to feel a spirit of greed on sis, because she didn't just stop there. There's more. She now has insurance fraud. So between December of 2020 and December of 2021, she and one of her co-conspirators decided to defraud at least one insurance company by submitting false and fraudulent medical bills that incurred from a vehicular accident that she was a part of. However, the medical provider listed on the fraudulent bills has confirmed that the bills that she submitted are indeed fraudulent. They then have proof that she contacted the medical providers to get these old bills prior to submitting them to the insurance company. Like I said, I don't know who's advising her. I don't know if it's her plan, but whoever it is isn't that smart. The insurance company ended up depositing several checks into her account and several checks into her co-conspirator's account. The total that she received is $139,479.92. But wait, there's more. There's also tax.
Again, but she's only, really, on the hook for $56,000. Just keep that $56,000 in mind as all these charges start to add up.
Tax evasion. Now, British has not filed a tax return since being indicted. However, on June 24th, 2022, she completed a W-4 for her current employer. Now, despite earning $90,000 a year for salary, British checked the exempt box on her W-4 to make sure that she does not have to pay taxes on any of the $90,000 she receives. The total known intended loss from defendants indicted and relevant conduct, as outlined in this section, is $446,082.99 plus IRS relevant conduct tax evasion loss. Now, initially, British did have 18 counts, but because she pled guilty, they took away counts 16, 17, and 18. So now she has 15. And the estimated total offense level she has is a level 20. Now, with a level 20, she can do as little as 33 months or as much as 87 months. However, they don't always go on the sentencing guideline, and they don't have to abide by the sentencing guideline. They can actually go above that amount or they can go below that amount. It's up to the judge to decide. So I guess we will see how she will be sentenced. But right now, it's not looking good for British. British took to her Instagram and she said, anything I went through that a normal person would go through privately, I went through publicly. I hope my story, journey, and my growth can help someone going through something similar or stops the next person from doing anything that could possibly have them in the same situation as me. I am not ashamed. I am not fazed by comments or opinions. I am proud of the woman and mother I am today. Everything I've been through, I had to go through. I have learned patience, humility, and most of all, compassion for every walk of life. I don't believe in losses, just lessons to make better decisions in the future. Love you, and thanks for rocking with me, British. What I need to do is hear from you. What do you think about everything that British has gone through? Do you think that she was trying to keep up with the Joneses and it got way in over her head? Leave a comment, and you know how we do. We'll talk about it down below. Talk to you guys later. Bye. As always, thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and hit that.
Again, shout out to Chronicle Speaks. Y'all go ahead and follow and subscribe her, because you know she does the work. She does the digging. Again, sometimes you just need to just shut up, sit down, be humble, and just let it be. Because, and as she pointed out, just like I pointed out the other day, I said the judge don't have to follow the plea bargain. She don't have to follow or he or she don't have to follow the sentencing guidelines. You know, if the situation is that big, or, you know, this person proves to not have shown any remorse or is liable to do the same thing again, then we got to make sure that don't happen. So all this to say, Molly, you in danger, girl. So enough about that. BB, I know you said you're driving, but are you able to let your mellifluous voice grace us so we can switch over to this next section of the program? Because we have to talk about, it's time, the season finale of Power, because, no pun intended, it was a doozy. Yes. Oh, there she go. Hello.
Hi guys.
Hey, sis.
Can you hear me?
We can hear you, sis.
Okay, it might get a little loud because I'm on these good old Texas country roads back here, tearing my ass. But anyways.
Oh Lord.
Girlfriend going to jail. I don't know.
Look here.
I mean, you doing all these Instagram lives and shit, you just digging your grave. Ain't nobody told her? Like, did she pay attention to Tory Lanez?
Look here.
That he showed you what not to do. So, but you playing with the feds. So, at this point, I don't know what to tell you. Girl, you going to jail.
It ain't a matter of if, it's a matter of how long.
And your girlfriend going with you. That's why she getting her body together so she can be the best piece of meat there is. She said, I'm going to serve the girls in here, honey. You like this girl?
She's like, if I got to go, I'm going to go right.
I got my body right. Lips, ripped, and hips, and body.
I got me a waist.
But real shit, British. Yeah, I just need girlfriend to stop going on IG Live and pleading her case. And then how you going to talk about having women reach out to her if they got a legal issue? Bitch, you are a legal issue.
How about it?
You scamming? You still scamming.
You a liability at this point.
Basically.
If anybody need help or need some advice, cause I believe this is what God has called me to do and to be. So you just reach out to me.
Okay, yeah, she gonna charge you to reach out. She need to get her commissary together is what she doing. But what she don't understand is she owes restitution and they gonna take whatever commissary that she gets.
How about it?
But all right. But we don't know about that, right? We stupid, right?
They don't serve mimosas in lockup.
They sure don't. And I'm waiting on VH1 to give a statement. Maybe that's why Evelyn Lozada's coming back, because
Ooh.
you can't film if you're in the pokey, right?
You really can't.
I mean, you could, but you ain't Teresa Giudice, whatever, however the fuck you say her last name.
I mean, we might be able to film during visiting time. You know, you in your orange jumpsuit. That ankle be tailor-made and fit for your waist, man. It's one size fit all.
Not the jumper. She be in there with Jen Shaw from what is that?
Damn, Salt Lake City.
Yup. Just stupid.
And hate to be the nigga to break it to you. They don't allow wigs and weaves in lockup.
Oh, yeah, you got to take it out. They make you take it out. Go sit there and unhook it. Yep, take it all down, soak it off, everything. But my thing is this: you did this for your daughter. What about the people's socials and everything else you stole, and the people's money that you stole? Probably needed it a little bit more than you.
I'm sure one of them had a daughter or a son or a dependent, you know, that could keep that money.
Right. But your scamming ass needed that for a new purse.
Yes.
And I'm so convinced PPP loans were set up to trap niggas because we are stupid
Basically.
as a people. Because we say, oh, free money. I'm going to lie and say I got 40 employees.
They made the perimeters very loose on that to let people think, oh, I can get away with this.
Mm-hmm. Who said, B. Nicole, maybe she could get on Love After Lockup.
I mean, they was coming after people for scamming and fraud and for unemployment, and that was just on the state level.
Yeah.
You didn't really think they was gonna come after you on a federal level?
The state was the look. If you're in a state that has state income tax, and they're coming for you. But if you got one that's just federal, then they super coming for you. But anyways, you don't lie on anything with the 3 alphabets on it, okay? Because here's the thing: when you do those loans, you're signing documents stating that you certify that everything that you understand what you're signing, and that everything that you're saying is truthful.
Mm-hmm.
You have to have these documents notarized. But what's going to fuck her off? She's going to get more time for the wire transfers of the money. Not because of the fraud. It's the wire transfers that's going to get her.
I believe that.
Because anybody, I mean, if you that's why you don't mess with the mail.
True.
You don't send anything through the mail. You get more time sending it through the mail than the actual crime. That's a note for y'all. Take notes. Just letting you know. Sharing a little bit of wealth with you here, a little bit of knowledge. Write that down. Don't send anything through the U.S. mail. Period. And you going up there. Get off my ass. I'm sorry.
Woo. I just wonder if anybody gonna tell her to sit down and shut up for these next 2 months.
Probably not.
Her lawyers must be the same ones that Clotilda Caldwell hired.
But what gets me is you ain't filed taxes, but you fill out a W-4, and then you make yourself exempt.
Yes.
Who the fuck? What?
Yes.
90,000. That must be a low market. That's a little bit. I mean, she's making 90. I think Shorty got to be making 150, and Sis got to be making 30. I don't think the math ain't mathing for him to be making 6 figures, because if she's making 90, she's somewhat of a celebrity. She was on a reality show, so
her tier is a little higher than yours. And
yeah, her value
making 6 figures. So,
or Sis maybe making 26.5. You know, he got all them garnishments and shit. So
You gonna take this 25K and be happy.
Yeah, it's at the end of the day, after everybody get their money, it's gonna end up being like $1,770 a year, cause
That's
just got garnished.
That's office worker money.
Shit, my assistants get paid more than that, but we ain't gonna talk about that.
So you can come answer phones for that.
I'm saying.
You ain't even gotta get pretty for the cameras. Just go on and brush your teeth a little bit and go on and answer some phones. You can work from home even.
So I wonder if they rebrand the radio station and get somebody like, I don't know, a real celebrity like, I don't know, Nelly.
How about it?
And Sis ain't finna be there with him because he ain't gonna tolerate that. So does he have to pay? Does he have to pay Sona Bella back for his for his cool sculpting?
Are they gonna repossess their sculpting?
They gonna take back his BBL. It's him and Rolly. Whatever they did to Rolly, is that what he had done?
Back to your stomach. In fact, we can make you fatter than you was when you came in here. Playing with us.
I'm questioning because that whole procedure was all paid for as a paid endorsement with Sona Bella. So.
And he barely endorsing it.
Right, because he can't say it. He can't spell it. He can't. I don't think they want him to endorse it.
He signed a contract. Contract, and it was for X amount of posters every week for them, and he ain't lived up to none of it.
So, okay. Remember, he said he was having a reality show that was supposed to be videotaped, like recording all this, his weight loss journeys and etc.
Mm-hmm.
So, I find it funny that I don't know if y'all know who Roly Poly is from Last Chance in Love and One More Chance and Bad Girls Club or Bad Girls Westies or whatever that ratchet shit is on Zeus. Well, apparently she's having the same procedures and it's being for a documentary. So I wonder, are you living vicariously through someone else yet again?
I'm about to say it ain't the first time. I wonder how this is going to impede on her Broadway debut.
I thought her Broadway debut was supposed to happen already. No, I'm lost. She was supposed to move, right? Did she move into her condo yet?
Not yet. We're still waiting on counters and cabinets.
Okay. Well, I guess it'd be a cold day in hell when all this happens.
Yeah, they're being FedEx all the way from Sacramento.
Why would they?
Custom made.
Custard made.
Yeah.
Like your body. Custard made.
Yeah. Custard made it, but
And Custard's gonna keep it.
Oh, you're funny.
I'm an asshole. That's all it is. I'm an asshole.
Yeah, we about to roll up on December of the following year, and we still waiting on that move. But you were supposed to be moving, but you was buying more furniture for your shoebox apartment, and you was decorating for Easter. And I've never heard anybody decorate the house for Easter who did not have kids, but that's a whole nother story.
But wasn't you also taking a train to DC every week or every month to host a radio show?
Yes.
God. I mean, I just want to know what's it like just to sit around and just make up lies in your head just to think that people are going to, actually going to believe this shit.
Yeah, he was gonna be doing double duty, and he was gonna have an apartment he was renting in DC, and he was gonna be commuting. He was gonna be bisexual. I mean, bi-state, and yeah, and it was gonna be really tough on him, and then trying to navigate that with going on Broadway and filming something for VH1 and being on the new season of Wild 'N Out with his baby daddy Nick Cannon. It's a lot to take on, and then you decided to get your pussy rejuvenated. I don't know how you did it.
Them coochie lips was coochie, honey.
Man,
If you ain't seen that picture I put in Discord, them coochie lips was coochie.
Yo, JJ just
But yeah, it is a hard job, hoeing, because you got to be international. You got to be able to travel from state to state and bust it wide open, because, how else are you going to get your supporters, your benefactors?
Speaking of, I wonder how Twat Black is doing right now.
Who cares?
How is she really doing through all this? How she's really important in this. You need to know how she's.
Has girlfriend not gone live, or am I just out the loop? Because I've had a kind of traumatic last 2 weeks, and
No, he hasn't been live.
It's awfully strange that Mother hasn't graced us with her incompetence and her cesspoolness.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder what that's about.
Last time he went live was right after his zhuzh rejuvenation. He was in the car and he was walking into Costco. That was it.
Is he waiting for a big reveal? I mean,
He waiting for his new weave to come in. It's coming from Peru. And
he get that Peruvian.
Yeah.
Okay.
So when he make his debut again, his stuff gonna be down to his titties, and you ain't gonna be able to take it.
Well, he's moving in silence. Mm-hmm. That bitch can't spell silence.
Moving in silence to the halfway house. Silence. Oh God.
How's everybody been? I feel like we haven't been here quite some time.
We haven't conversed in a minute,
Don't you play no shit that's gonna make me crash.
But can we get into this final scene of Power?
Yes, honey. Yeah, Braden, baby, I apologize to you. I've been calling you a punk ass bitch for the longest. I take every word back.
He redeemed himself.
I said, look at Tommy Jr.
Look here.
And then I said it earlier, I said it somewhere. Tommy don't like people fucking with his mom.
No.
That little girl Diana, wrong road, baby. Wrong road.
And that wig was horrible. Just side note.
Yes. It looks bad on Mary, so it super looks bad on you. But anyway.
That wig was sitting 4 inches on top of her hairline, just chilling.
Oh, man. I mean, here's the thing. And I don't know about you, but I mean, this is just me. If I knew I was having somebody there and I was going to kill somebody, I wouldn't have dialogue. I would have been shot your ass.
How about it?
Let's not. What we doing with all this talking and dialogue? Now, I think Kane got hit.
Really?
Because if you look at it, if you go back and watch it, if you notice, Kane goes, and he punches over, but he's still shooting back.
Well, really, it was okay. So it was bad enough that that Drew and Diana double crossed Tariq. That was bad enough. Like I said, I had been for the most part rooting for Drew, being the underdog and all that good stuff. I was rooting for him for the most part.
You know what? Drew lost me completely when he had that damn spaz out in that restaurant.
Yeah, that wasn't a good look.
I was like, you bitch ass nigga, you do all this shit and you killing and doing all this shit, but you a straight bitch.
Oh,
Grow some balls.
Everett.
God damn.
It couldn't even been Tyrone or Lamar. Somebody named Everett. I mean, what was he really gonna do?
Right.
But when we thought we had the Noma's daughter card, and Noma fake like she was like, oh my God, like you got me. And then Effie pulled her big forehead ass out the shadows. I was like,
I want to fight her. Oh, I want to fight her. I want to, as much as Tyreek looked out for that hoe, I want to fight her. But okay, can we go back just a minute? Egg on Kane's face. When she was like, the fuck you thought this was? We not together? Nigga?
He put up in his Method Man suit and his glasses.
Yeah, she was like, the fuck you think this is?
Like, we hunched. That was it.
It was what it was. It was a hunch.
And it wasn't all that great, but you know, okay.
Let's move on.
She was like, okay, bye.
Diana loose too, but you know what? I saw this somewhere and I kind of chuckled. There's a conspiracy theory that the TA is actually Noma's daughter that's gone through reassignment.
You know what? I'm shutting this whole thing down right now. It's been fun.
Think about it. He comes from an Ivy League family. But you know, whatever. I mean, whatever.
Y'all say good night to BB.
Look, it wasn't my idea. It was somebody else's. And I thought it was funny. It's too easy. It's too easy for Noma's daughter to be Effie or Kiki. It's definitely not Effie. Effie took the picture. Don't you think she knows what she looks like as a child?
Pretty much.
So it ain't Effie. Kiki is too easy. I think Tyreek played. I don't think Tyreek really gave up where the girl really is. I think Tyreek moved her before Noma moved her.
Ooh.
Think about it. That boy is smart.
Very much so.
He's smart enough that Monet only trusted him when it came to business and not her stupid ass kids.
I think they always resented that.
Tyreek has always been 3 steps ahead of everybody. I think he moved that girl and to give Noma additional information. I think he got that information from Effie, but he stepped in and had her move before because that's the only way he's gonna get Noma off his ass. And I think that other dude, that her henchman, the African dude that he got them green cards for.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna end up being his new connect.
So do you think, because Noma said that they already had the daughter move, so do you think that Tariq moved the daughter after the initial move?
Prior. I think Tariq stepped in and had that girl move before they came in and moved her. Because he can't trust Effie.
True.
Even though she did what she did to get, and had Lauren say, what she said to get Effie out of trouble. You gotta think about it. Tyreek knows he can't trust her at the end of the day. Especially after she got with Kane.
Pretty much.
So, I don't know if I sent you that picture, but you see Michael Ealy is going to be on next season.
Yeah.
And anything that nigga's involved in, it's going to be some shit.
Yeah, he's playing. He was like a commander or something like that, but now he didn't put on his bulletproof vest again to get back out in the streets for this like drug task force or something like that.
Mm-hmm. I think he's gonna end up messing with Monet. Diana too stupid.
Man, what else? I like how we got a lot of like the flashbacks, and we saw the details that we missed or that were hidden, like when Tasha and Tommy made up.
Mm-hmm.
That was cool. That was a nice little scene.
I'll tell you this. Tasha is a ride or die mama. She already knew that they was coming for Tyreek, and she went ahead and shot Monet ass up. She told Monet a couple seasons ago,
She did.
you let my son go, or you're gonna have to deal with me.
She wasn't playing.
Just saying. And I love me some Tommy Egan. And you can't say nothing bad about Tommy to me.
Gave her about good 5 or 6 body shots.
Mm-hmm.
Man, yeah, that was deep. Whew. That was a little. I like the scene between Tommy Mama and Tariq though, because
Yeah.
she thought she had calmed him down, and he was telling her, "I'm not the same little kid you knew. Like
Right.
I'll shoot you right here."
I felt bad. You know what? Okay. I felt bad for Tyreek. As much as I couldn't stand his character on Ghost, like I wanted to fuck him up on Ghost. If you didn't want to fight him on Ghost, I know what to tell you.
Join the club.
But my nigga been through a lot. Finally get him a damn ride. He been doing all this shit without a car for the longest. I need to know the secret, Tyreek. You been getting around, doing shit, making moves, doing this and that, and you ain't had no transportation until season 3.
He had a bike parked somewhere.
Lord. But still.
He's running around there with the Chinese delivery people having 5 on their back, weaving through New York traffic.
Yeah.
But just that scene when everybody was against Tariq. Oh, I was heartbroken because I was like, dang.
Motherfucker. That's what I said. Motherfucker.
Pretty much.
Because he done helped every single one of you bitches out. And y'all gonna turn on him like that. You already knew Kane would be down. Diana knew Kane would be down because Kane hates Tyreek.
Pretty much.
And Diana called herself via Monet coming up with this plan, but your plan has flaws, baby girl. Flaw number 1, Monet ain't dead. And so when she find out about y'all putting a hit on Tyreek, that's gonna be a problem. And like Monet said in the prior season, Diana just too goddamn nosy for her own good.
True.
You get information, but you don't use it right.
And I liked her in the beginning. Nah. Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
On my list.
Now when she switched on that TA, which she deserved,
Yes.
I said, oh, she a bitch.
Yeah, that was a good scene from her.
I really didn't like her when she outed Zeke as being Monet's son.
Oh, that table scene.
Yeah, Poppy, I was just getting things out on the clear and make sure there was no secrets. You a stupid bitch.
I never liked their relationship. It seemed a little too close for me.
Mm-hmm.
I never liked that.
Mm-hmm.
Glad Lorenzo's gone.
Well, somebody pointed it out. Lorenzo was in Ghost. Was on Power with Ghost. Ghost was going into jail. Lorenzo was like they passed each other in the hallway.
Yeah.
Foreshadowing. Okay, so do you think Ghost is dead?
I do. You don't.
I don't. I don't know. I don't know. There's who else is going to get him out of this shit? I mean, if you think about it, him and Braden are pretty much starting at the bottom with nothing because Weston Holdings, that Ponzi scheme, paid up their money.
Right.
So Tyreek don't have a trust fund anymore.
So she was like, what the fuck?
Right. Tasha should beat his ass just off of that. Dumbass.
Like, we were supposed to live off that money.
Well, now he's gonna. That's why I think that African dude's gonna be his connect. And I think he's gonna be his saving grace in the end. I think that dude's gonna turn on Noma.
So now I'm thinking pretty much since the trust fund is gone, and you know, we pretty much, as they said when they was driving off, they think, you know, they done started a war. I think School and him are done.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Because
Tommy said that you had to be either be all in or all out. You can't straddle these two worlds.
Right. Right. Because he ain't got no money now to there's no reason for him to stay in school to keep the money for the trust fund. Because the trust fund is gone.
Pretty much. Plus, it ain't like he can just return back to normal life, going to Stansfield, seeing as though you got all these people that's against you now, and everybody know where you go to school.
Right. I don't know. With Chicago coming up next, maybe, I mean, not Chicago, excuse me, Tommy's force coming in, I think it's August or September.
Yeah.
Maybe he ran off to be with his Uncle Tommy.
I was just already say, I don't think we've seen the last of Tommy on Ghost.
Because who else is who else is the closest to him to help him and at least guide him and Brady Braid the right way on how to survive this game. I mean, he's done well for himself. I mean, don't get me wrong. Tariq has done well. But
he's done better than I could have done.
Right. Well,
I ain't in front. I'd have been up under somebody's bushes still crying for help.
But hey, you got to have a pair of cojones if you're going to sell drugs.
Right.
You got to have a good, solid set of balls.
Braden, at this point, he's like, nah, can I say nigga? I mean, I think I've earned it at this point. You know? No. Still can't. Just because you like black girls and your best friend is a black boy and you gang a little bit, you earned your gangster card, does not give you the okay to say the N-word, sir. He's like, I literally saved your ass. I think I can say it at least once, right? Hell no. Hell no. Like, come on, Reek, just give me one. Give me one. Yeah, I don't know. I'm excited for this season. I need a little fix or something. Good thing is that it's been confirmed that they've already been shooting, so we won't have to wait as long for the next season. I was concerned due to the writer's strike. Yeah. I was like, damn, are we finna not have a season because of this damn writer's strike? But they already filming. So. Only production ain't affected by the writer's strike is Tyler Perry. Because he write all his own shit, for better or for worse. It should be. It should be. It should be. The damn wigs. Damn Tom fucking foolery he got on BET. He's like, well, I guess I can still go ahead. I mean, did he end up buying BET or what happened with that? I don't know if it's still in negotiations or what, but he's like, I keep on pimping out Mr. Brown and Cora. Please stop. Yeah. Like they shouldn't have brought back the House of Haynes. That's all messed up. Since it's been back. Don't. I messed around. I the episode when I was on vacation in New York and I was in the bed just chilling. And I caught a episode and I was looking at Malik looking like a Tootsie Roll Pop. Thank you. And I was like, oh yeah, no. Like he looked like he about 50 years old in the face. Yeah, I know he lost weight, but damn. Did you do it the wrong way? Everybody's not meant to be skinny or slim. This is true. Star Jones. There you go.
No, your girl, you needed to stay big and be big.
Like sometimes you have to realize your assets and your features and stuff like that, and you know, realize that everything, you can't be like everybody else.
Well, see, J Hud looked at Odd Body for a little bit, but she's starting to fill back out.
She took all that big hair out off her head too. That helped out.
Yeah, because she was one of them. You're like, oh, okay.
She was still wearing American Idol weaves with her new slim body, and it wasn't working.
Right. Have you seen Oprah lately? Oprah's like tiny.
No.
She's still got the big hair. Like she did I was watching a video where they were watching the Color Purple.
Mm.
Have you seen the trailer for that?
I did.
Oh my God, I got chills.
I did. I'm like, I gotta see it.
It's a reimagining of the Color Purple. So you took out the rapey stuff, the incest stuff, and just added them singing. Is that reimagined? Okay, but anyways. But so she was hosting like a little video with the main character showing in the trailer for the first time. And Oprah is tiny. She has big hair, but she's like little.
Hmm.
Like she on that Ozempic shit that people be taking now.
I gotta look her up now. Oprah.
Yeah, Oprah looks good. I think it's Oprah screening the trailer for The Color Purple. And I'm excited to see Taraji as Suge Avery.
Yeah, I think she gonna play the hell out of that part.
She finna catch all kind of Oscar noms, I think. I think this is gonna be one of those Oscar-nominated movies where even Fanny gonna get one.
Dang, Oprah has lost a lot of weight.
She's tiny.
As soon as I typed her name in, it was like the first article that came up was Oprah, 69, blows fans away with her slim figure after reset diet.
Yeah.
Let me pull it up. Yeah, I think Taraji was a perfect fit for Suge Avery.
Oh, yeah. Now let me shake my shimmy, sister.
Let's see where we at.
Okay, I just want to say, too, on a personal note, I am sore. XM Radio, if anybody has it, Channel 49 has been dedicated to Tina Turner for the last 48 hours. And I will say that I have done Proud Mary about 9 times already, and my body hurt. Hopped out the car with my dad the other day, busted out in Proud Mary. He was like, get your ass in the car.
Have you seen the clip of Lizzo doing Proud Mary during one of her concerts?
No.
That's all I'll say.
No, that's what I no. I don't. I just want to know what. I just need to know what Tina had in her head to keep them wigs on like that back in the day, because there was not no glue adhesive back then.
No, that's when they was bobby pinning that crap to death. That's when you really had them 5 or 6 cornrows going to the back, and they was pinning the hell out that sucker. Had about 50 or 60 bobby pins in your head. Your head was probably sore after taking that out, but your wig wasn't going nowhere.
Because, honey, the way she was kicking and flipping and whew.
And them wasn't no small wigs neither. Them was some
hell no. It was helmet wigs.
Baby.
That was every synthetic fiber that there was in the 70s, okay?
That was that wig Okoye threw in first Black Panther and knocked everybody out.
Basically.
I was going back to Lizzo. This is just a side note. If you are going to wear these majorette leotard bodysuits, I need you to get them to fit your stature. I mean, we literally see the English muffins poking out on both sides, and then the leotard is cutting up the middle of your stomach because
not the camel toe.
Because it's not fit for you. it does. It's not made for your body. Get one that's going to be customized, that fits, that gives you the same effect, but it's still making everything look pleasant. Now I'm gonna have to pull up the damn clip because
Oh shit! I told you not to play that. That's gonna make me crash.
I'm sorry, but I got to. Lizzo, Proud Mary.
All right, let me get off the highway. I'm so serious.
Let's see. Let's view this post on Instagram.
What? Mother hasn't given her condolences? Her and Tina were best friends. I'm surprised she hasn't posted about that.
You know, I mean, because it was such a tragic loss, you know, because, you know, they have hung out on an occasion or two, and, you know, LaDan
Curly hair. I mean,
you know, wished her well in her candle line business. So,
and bought many candles.
yes.
Sweet, innocent baby Jesus.
Oh yeah, I can see it.
You are not Beyonce, ma'am. I'm mad she had to take that breath. No, ma'am.
See, just no, just.
Tina is rolling in the morgue.
I mean,
Rolling.
you are vivisecting your belly meat. You know, just bring the sides down just a little bit to just come up under said gloriousness, and you'll be fine. It makes it look a lot more streamlined. It gives you a better shape. You can't buy your band majorette outfits off the shelf like everybody else can, okay? You got to get yours custom made and stop wearing them boots.
Can I say this?
You can.
VH1 Divas Live, Tina would have walked out. She would have Shaka Khan read her for filth.
Pretty much.
Because Tina, Okay, why are you driving on the wrong side of the road? Hold on. All right, get back in your lane, stupid. Sorry.
You are stupid as hell. Wrong floor, that is. Good night.
What'd you say?
No, there's a Rainmaker comment talking about that was a strong floor.
Well,
I ain't got time for the shenanigans.
well,
Even if it is true.
I mean, but I mean, if you're going to pay tribute to Tina, you don't. Why was she screaming?
Because that damn leotard was cutting off her damn breath and circulation. That's all she could muster.
Not everyone can do Proud Mary, okay?
No.
Not everyone can do Tina. Tina had a grace and classiness about her when she did it. Hell, even when she did the fucking Acid Queen, she had a grace and style about her.
Pretty much.
If you don't know about the Acid Queen, you might want to YouTube that. It came from a movie called Tommy. And when I tell you girlfriend performed her ass, she performed her ass on that shit. Peep it out. It's pretty bomb. It's a little spacey, it's a little trippy, but it's damn
She's called the Acid Queen, so.
Yeah. And the ending does it for me. That's all I'm gonna tell you.
No, I will not turn in my mic, ma'am. Tina, I watched a video. There's a guy on YouTube. His channel is Black Music Archives, and he does all of these in-depth analysis of like different songs and people's vocal techniques and things like that. And I forget what he said, but basically it comes out as it's rough, but it doesn't. She's not screaming like we just scream. It's a technique that she does.
Right.
That it never affected her voice, and she was able to carry that technique well into her 60s.
Rougher? You mean rough like a man?
You know,
I'm sorry.
Scream without no vocal training.
Make me over.
Oh, Tonta, thank you.
And when I'm done, oh, I want to be right. I want to be made. Ooh. Sorry. Oh.
Make me over. Make me nice. And when I'm done, oh, I want to be right. Do, do, do. Do, do, do. Oh, I lost BB. Oh, Lord. The spirit of Tina took over. Well, there she go. Maybe. Y'all didn't give Ike. You know what, ma'am? Somebody, because y'all, okay, I know y'all seen that meme that's been going around with the staircase to heaven and the clouds and all that good stuff. And it's got Lawrence Fishburne as Ike with that mushroom wig peeping over the side like, huh? And somebody on my timeline was like, you know, it was very offensive, and you know, we're making light of her, you know, her past and all that good stuff. And I really didn't take it that deep. I thought it was funny as hell, just to be honest. Yeah, funny. Make me over. Make me nice. I love that song. That one, and hey, I'm thinking about the movie Shake a Tail Feather. I love that I love the routine. I love them. Yeah. It's quite a few Tinas that we could go through, but I thought that meme was funny as hell. But I hate though. He's going live with 2,000 subscribers. Oh, hey, whatever. What was I getting ready to say? dang, I lost my train of thought. Oh, now, all of a sudden we bringing up this, oh, not Bush, calling up Bush city limits. We're bringing up the whole Beyonce, Jay-Z, drunken love situation. Like literally, that was 10 years ago. Okay, we don't have to bring that up just because Beyonce made a post about Tina. Everybody knew that Tina was her idol, and she looked up to Tina and things like that. So you didn't think that she wasn't gonna make a post about this lady's passing. I don't know why y'all really trying to start up, drama and bring up old stuff. It's like that is done and gone. That is in the past, literally and figuratively. Mama is doing better, much better. I didn't realize she's only been home from the hospital 9 days. Seems like a lot of time has passed, but she has made a lot of progress since being home. So I'm, just keeping an eye out on her. I'm, taking care of as much as I can and praying for her. So, but it's going good. Thank you for asking. Yeah, you peeped, huh? Hey, whatever. You didn't see it. I'm sure I can find it. Let's see. Ike Turner. Let's see. Heaven. Like I said, it was funny. I didn't think it was offensive, but I'm also a little special, so I'm not a judge. Here it is. Don't make me This is it. Wait, damn, it disappeared. Get your butt out of here, girl. Get your butt out of here, girl. I didn't know it was an actual, like a TikTok video. I just saw the static meme. And all right, be about to drop the link back for you. But I cracked up when I saw it. I didn't find it funny. As much as they have memed Lawrence Fishburne as Ike over all these years, should have seen it coming. Low key. Y'all seen Tina? It has the Baphomet dancing in it. I never
Roll me daddy like you. Okay. I'm sorry. I seen that shit. Somebody posted that. I think like that's the wrong gate. He at the wrong gate.
Daddy, rock me out. I like the relationship that Angela Bassett and Tina Turner had while making that movie.
Oh yeah.
Like Tina was like, I ain't leaving shit up to you white people. I'm going to be involved. I'm going to be a part of casting, and I'm going to work with this girl.
Ain't nobody tell you a story but you.
And Angela had her mannerisms down, and I just like that Tina took up under her wing and showed her like all the little subtle movements that you really wouldn't catch and things that you thought was just like random or planned out. It was like really cool.
All right, y'all. I made it home to my dad's house.
Yay.
It has been real. It has been fun, but I need to go in here and take me a good old nap because I got to drive in the morning. I'm going back home. So.
Well, you do that, man. Thank you for joining us here on the panel.
Thank you for having me. I love all of you.
Love you back.
I'm going to work on seeing if I can get a group deal with Sonabella for all of us.
Hey, yeah.
I'm just joking.
Oh,
Lord, my dog is out here. Let me see y'all later.
all right.
Bye.
Shoot, let us get a good group rate on some Sonobellas and some Taco Bellas. Shoot, I can unburden these titties a little more. Yes, you know what I'm saying. How? All right, let's see. So before we go, because it's about time for me to pack it in, because tomorrow's gonna be the first day that I will be able to sleep in a little bit and not have my alarming, and I can't wait for it. But yes, we getting a family lipo deal. You know what I'm saying? You get 5 pounds. No, we'll splurge 10 pounds removed from whatever section you like, but you have to choose it 21 days in advance. So if you want it off your back, you know, if you want it off your stomach, if you want it off your thighs, whatever it is, you get 10 pounds to play around with. But you gotta pre-select so that, you know, when we go in here, you know, they got all the, you know, proper utensils and things laid out so they can just get to it, just get to all the vacuuming and stuff like that. So yeah. Like so, I think I'm gonna get rid of. You know, I said I was gonna burden my titties a little bit more, but I think my titties is all right. I think they, you know, are unburdened enough. You know, I'm gonna work on this midsection a little bit. You know, good love. I'll be good. It'll be all right. But yeah. So before we go, gotta play a little oldie but goodie. Never fails to rile up the crowd. And of course, this is for you. Let's see. Hold on, y'all. I guess it would help if I shared the screen, huh? Oops.
Come on, yeah. Oh, come on, it's Thursday. Yeah, it's not like I got anywhere to go. It's not like I got anything to do. Come on over here to this kitchen. The Caldwell's kitchen. I can show you how to cook. Now the ones that already know how to cook, Mr. Caldwell know how to get down. Now all about that hallelujah, glory be to yeah, but it's cooking time. You need to eat first. He said, feed your belly.
that scream and that like springy type sound that happens at the end will never not be funny for me. Well, you guys, we're gonna bring this to a close. I thank you all for coming on tonight. Thank you, BB, for coming up and chitting and chatting with the congregation. Thank you for continuing to ask about my mama and, you know, sending up the good vibes and prayers. We definitely appreciate it. I love you so much for all that. Probably won't talk tomorrow, so you guys have a great Memorial Day. Be safe, have fun, enjoy your family, enjoy yourself. You know, eat some good food, relax, and we will talk soon. Y'all have a good night.